Today we're talking about how designers use IKEA kitchen cabinets. And this may come as a surprise, but some of the most published kitchens in design media are built on IKEA cabinet boxes. Not as a compromise, but as a deliberate design choice. Once you start looking closely, you'll notice a pattern. Designers focus less on the parts of a kitchen that simply need a function and direct their budgets towards the elements that shape how the space feels. The cabinet box becomes the foundation. The design comes from the choices layered on top of it. The color, the finishes, the way the kitchen functions day to day. I'm Patricia, and this is Design Coterie, where we explore the pursuit of a beautiful, thoughtfully designed home. This is the first installment of a new series, How Designers Use IKEA. We're starting with the kitchen because the lesson is particularly clear. 3 kitchens, 3 designers, 1 idea running through all of them. Let's get into it. The common assumption is that a beautiful kitchen starts with expensive cabinetry. These kitchens suggest something different. In each project, the designers began by separating structure from statement. The structure needed to work. The statement is where they focus their attention. The first kitchen is in North London, Kentish Town, a Victorian townhouse with a history as compelling as its design. For decades, this home belonged to British sculptor Astrid Zeidower. When Astrid passed in 2005, the house changed hands and fell into disrepair, and by the time a fashion editor purchased it, it needed more than a renovation. It needed to be brought back to life. Anna Drakes, founder of London-based design firm Space A, was brought in to do exactly that. The kitchen was the most challenging space. Cold patio tiles, virtually no warmth despite beautiful mid-century windows. Anna rebuilt it entirely. The cabinet boxes are from IKEA, custom MDF fronts sprayed in puck by Little Green, a deep emerald green Anna chose with real intention. Against those fronts, Dyspecke and Company conglomerate marble countertops in a rich vein green, Buster and Punch hardware, a Duval brass faucet for its classic British style, Tadillac polished plaster walls, a Moroccan technique that wears beautifully in a high-traffic space, and the sconces from Spark and Bell arranged deliberately in the shape of the Leo constellation, Astrid's star sign. What's telling about this kitchen is where the investment went. The most economical choice in the room was the cabinet boxes. The most extravagant was a marble countertop. That proportion was entirely intentional, and it's exactly what makes the space work. The cabinet box isn't the story here, it's the support structure. The decisions that define the room are everywhere else. The second kitchen is on the east end of Long Island, a beach house in Amagansett, New York, belonging to one of the most referenced design voices of the last decade. Athena Calderone has spent more than a decade building EyeSwoon into one of the most trusted design platforms in the space, not by following trends, but by developing a point of view so specific it's become a reference point for others. What defines her work is a mix. Stone against plaster, vintage against new, the humble sitting comfortably alongside the luxurious. In her kitchen, she used IKEA cabinet boxes with semi-handmade DIY shaker doors, painted Faro and Ball ash gray, a soft green gray that Calderone carried directly onto the fluted plaster kitchen island by Camp Studios. The countertops and backsplash are a single continuous slab of Calcado Monet marble from ABC Stone, hardware by Optimum brasses chosen to patina over time. She and her husband installed the semi-handmade fronts themselves, a choice she's been open about making specifically because it delivers a refined, custom result without the custom price tag. What stands out isn't that the kitchen contains expensive materials, it's where those materials were used. The cabinet boxes are invisible. The stone, the plaster, the hardware that will change character over years of use, that's where every dollar went, and that's what you see. The third kitchen is in Edinburgh. Luke McClelland is an architect who designs high-end kitchens for clients, the kind with real budgets and zero constraints. When it came time to renovate his own home, he had a fraction of what he was used to working with. His response wasn't to lower his expectations, it was to be precise about where the money went. The cabinet boxes and doors are IKEA, but McClelland encased the cabinetry in a stud bulkhead so it reads as recessed into the wall, giving it the weight and permanence of a fully custom installation. He chose a combination of matte black and oak veneer fronts in a deliberate repeating pattern, influenced by his appreciation of Scandinavian design. The countertops are full stave oak running continuously across the room to frame the doorway and upper cabinetry. More than a countertop, they became an architectural element that ties the entire space together. The walls are Faro and Ball all white. McClelland didn't create a custom-looking kitchen by disguising IKEA. He created it by applying the same level of architectural thinking he would bring to any material. 3 kitchens, 3 designers, 3 completely different interpretations of what a kitchen can be. One leans into color and character, one layers stone, plaster, and patina, one relies on architectural detailing and restraint. But beneath those differences is a shared approach. None of these designers treated the cabinet box as the design decision. They treated it as the framework. That's what makes these projects interesting. Not that they used IKEA, but that they were deliberate about what mattered most. Good design is rarely about spending more. It's about understanding which decisions have the greatest impact on how a space looks, feels, and functions. And in all three of these kitchens, the designers made the same decision first. They separated the structure from the statement. This is the first installment of how designers use IKEA, and we're just getting started. Next up, storage. Wardrobes, media cabinets, and built-ins, and the designers who transform them into some of the most considered spaces in their homes. If this series resonates with you, please subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you want to go deeper on any of these kitchens featured today, sources, links, and the full breakdown are available at designcoterie.com. Link in the description. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.